Good morning, my friends. How are we doing today on this wonderful Tuesday? Let's start the day by wishing each other well. We wish you well, everyone. We wish you well, everyone, all through this crazy time. We wish you well, everyone. Right, big hug. Oh, guess what? We've got our friend Weather Bear here.
Hello, my friends. How are we doing today? Oh, what is the weather like? Is it cloudy today? No, I don't see a lot of clouds. But is it windy today? Yeah, there's some wind. Is it snowy today? No, it's a little warm for that. Is it rainy today? No. If there's not really any clouds, there can't really be any rain. Do you remember our rain experiment? Yep, that's how we get rain, is when the clouds fill up all with water and they just get too heavy. Is it sunny today? Yes, it is sunny. So it is sunny and windy today. I hope you enjoy it. We'll see you later. Bye.
Yes, I'm enjoying the weather right now because even though it's windy and it's sunny, the wind is making it so that it's not too hot. So now it's time for our activity. You're probably wondering, why does Miss Jessica have her stars out again? Well, that's because I was talking about making your own shapes in the stars, right? But did you know that there are actually shapes in the stars? They're called constellations. And I have one of them here on the paper. Do you see it? Can you point it out? That's right here. The 4 stars, and this here. It's called the Big Dipper. So I've got a picture of the Big Dipper right here. You see the stars here. See how they go. They are here, 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 and then 1, 2, 3. The stars for the Big Dipper. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You see that? Now, there are different types of constellations. So that one there was the Big Dipper. Next one here, I'll show you. This one's called Lyra. Which color star should I use? I'm going to use the purple. So we can put one here. One here. Here, here, and that there. How many stars does Lyra have? Let's count them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 stars on the Lyra. Did you remember how many stars we had in the Big Dipper? Let's count them again. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one do you think has more? You're right. The Big Dipper has more stars. There's all kinds of stars. There's also a constellation that's called Leo. Do you know Leo? He's a lion. So this kind of, you can see, this is the mane here, and this is his body. That's why he's called Leo the lion. Let's see how many stars he has. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Leo has 10 stars. Lyra had, do you remember how much the Lyra had? Right, there was 6. And the Big Dipper has 7. So which one has the most stars? You're right, Leo does. Now this right here, you can use them in different ways. These are, you can take them and print them out and put holes in them and can use them as lacing boards. It's really good for the fine motor skills. Or we can use them for counting like I did here. And then if you wanted to make use the different ones to make the different constellations, then you could also make your own. What will you do? Wasn't that a fun activity? What kind of constellations are you going to look up and find? There are all different kinds. Now, our book today is about how to catch a star. How do you think you would catch a star? So our author today, do you remember what an author is? Right, they're the ones that write the words. Is Oliver Jeffers. And I think he is also our illustrator today too. So he's the author and illustrator. So he wrote the words and drew the pictures. So How to Catch a Star by Oliver Jeffers. Once there was a boy, and the boy loved stars very much. Every night, the boy watched the stars from his window and wished he had one of his very own. Do you ever wish that you had your own? Sometimes. He dreamed of how the star would be his friend. They would play hide and seek. They'd take long walks together. The boy decided he would try to catch one. He thought that getting up early in the morning would be the best, because then the star would be tired from being up in the sky all night. He's setting his alarm clock to just before dawn. The next day he set out at sunrise, but he could not see a star anywhere. So he sat down and waited for one to appear. Do you think one appeared? He waited, and he waited, and ate lunch. And waited, and after dinner, he waited some more. Finally, just before the sun was about to go away, he saw a star. The boy tried to jump up and grab it, but he could not jump high enough. Do you think you could jump high enough to catch a star? I don't think I could. So, very carefully, he climbed to the top of the tallest tree he could find. But the star was still way out of reach. Do you remember how many miles it was for the stars yesterday? It was like some kind of billions. It's a long way to the stars. It would be hard to catch it. He thought he might lasso the star with a life preserver from his father's boat. But it was much too heavy for him to carry. If only he could fly up in the spaceship and just grab the star. But the only spaceship he owned was made of paper, and it didn't fly very well. That's probably the best way to catch a star. This wouldn't be in a spaceship. What kind of spaceship would you use? Perhaps he could get a seagull to help him fly up to the sky to reach the star. But the only seagull he could find didn't want to help. The boy worried he would never catch a star. Just then, he noticed something floating in the water. It was the prettiest star he had ever seen. Just a baby star. It must have fallen from the sky. Do you think it fell from the sky? Or could it be just a reflection? He tried to fish it out with his hands. But when the boy reached out to touch it, the star just rippled through his fingers. Why do you think it rippled through his fingers? Because it's a reflection. Now the boy was sad, but in his heart, the wish just wouldn't give up. He slowly began to walk home. What's happened to the star? It's now a falling star. And that's when he saw it, wash up on a bright golden sand. What did he see? It's a star, right? The boy had caught a star of his very own. Aw, look at his star. The end. Do you think the star heard his wish and decided to come down from the sky? Maybe. I hope you enjoyed your book today, and I hope to see you later.